South African President Cyril Ramaphosa brought the first G20 summit ever held on African soil to a close on Sunday, marking a symbolic moment for the continent's growing role in global governance. The event, hosted in South Africa, drew world leaders at a time of heightened geopolitical tension and competing economic priorities. One of the summit's most striking developments was the decision to release the leaders' declaration on the opening day rather than at the conclusion of talks. This unusual move broke with long-standing G20 tradition and highlighting the urgency and complexities of negotiations behind the scenes. The early release of the declaration came despite strong resistance from the United States, which objected to elements of the draft text. Washington's opposition underscored deeper disputes over the direction and scope of commitments that member nations were expected to endorse. Much of the friction centered on South Africa's chosen priorities for its G20 presidency, particularly its focus on climate change and global wealth inequality. Pretoria sought to advance an agenda that emphasized financing for climate adaptation, sustainability development, and more equitable global economic structures. These priorities, however, were not universally welcomed. Several delegations viewed the agenda as straying from the G20's traditional economic focus, while others worried that ambitious climate commitments could prove politically or economically challenging for member states. Despite the disagreements, Ramaphosa celebrated the summit as a significant achievement for Africa. He argued that the continent's growing influence should be reflected in international decision-making and that hosting the G20 represents a meaningful step towards amplifying the voices of the South Global Group.